Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Today's Christmas Day. I thought I'd do a quick video this morning before I go off to the family party later on today, this afternoon. So, on the weekly desktop environment installs, this time we're going to do LXQT. LXQT is basically a desktop environment that is transitioning, basically going from LXDE to LXQT. They're trying to shift it over to the newer version. It's like a combination of LXDE and QT combined together. Or think of it as a lightweight version of KDE. That's what LXQT is. I kind of like it. I'm starting to grow on it a little bit. It's improving little by little, so they are doing a lot of work on it. So I have here I have the base as usual, but I made a copy to the LXQT on VirtualBox, and I'm going to show you how to install the LXQT part of it. If you want to learn how to use to install the the base Arch, I have a video out there talking about Arch Linux using LXDE, and I show you how to do it all the command line step by step on there. You can find it in my list of videos. It's really simple, so I'm not going to go over that part. I'm just going to quickly go over how to install the LXQT part when you want to install the desktop. So let's go ahead and start it up. There we go. And I'm just gonna log in and put the password for the username. Alright, so everything should be installed. Now the only thing we have to do is install the LXQT part. So we're going to put in sudo pacman-s, and then we're going to put LXQT. So we're going to install that, and that basically what it is the base. This is the base. It's a group install, installs all these other LXQT apps all in one shot, and that's why I like about Arch, because it has that group install base for everything, and I love that. That's awesome. That's what I love about Arch. They think ahead. They really do. So we're going to install that. We're also going to install Conman. And basically what that is a network manager, just like the regular network manager. It's a different version. It's more of a QT version of it. And then we're going to install the LXQT Conman applet -git. So we're installing the LXQT Conman applet, and this is an applet for LXQT. It's the Git version, so this way we can control and manage our network management. So if you have Wi-Fi or just regular Ethernet, you have a way to manage it through a GUI interface. We're also going to need the LX image-qt, because by default LXQT does not have its own image viewer for some reason, which I wish they would install that in the group. That would make it a lot easier. Because it's in the AUR, it's not. So hopefully they will make that change, because they had the Q terminal, which is the terminal base. It was in the AUR. Now it's part of the group in the base image, so hopefully that will change soon. Let's see, then we got obconfig-qt. It's basically the OpenBox configuration, but the QT version. So you're going to see a lot of QT apps in this itself. And then we're going to put LX appearance from LXDE. It's a way to configure your GTK side of applications, and it just helps. Trust me, you'll see once we get it moved over there. And oops, let me make sure I typed it right. And then we're going to install SDDM. That's a display manager, and it's a Qt version of it. So we're going to install that also. And there is one more item. I'll make sure. Oh, there it is. We're going to also install lib pulse, so we can have a volume control plugin with the LXQT's panel. So it's good to have that. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for that. That's all we need for the base part of that. So let's go ahead and enter. It's going to ask us, do you want all these in the repository? Yes. Oh, not found, not found, not found, really? Oh, yeah, that's right. Those are in the AUR. Oh, duh. All right, hold on. That's right. We're going to have to do that separately. Sorry, folks, I totally forgot. This part is only in the regular repository. LXQT. Yes. There we go. Hit yes for that part. I forgot, we're going to have to go to AUR to get those other three apps. There we go. All right, so let's hit clear. I totally forgot about those are AURs. They're not. They're in the AUR repository, not in the regular. Let's see. So let's go ahead and install through yaward-no confirm, and then we're going to install the LXQT common. Oh. Common dash applet dash git. There it is. Doing the dash no confirm, meaning that you don't have to hit yes, no, all that. It'll just confirm yes and do it anyways. I trust the install and the configuration, so I'm not worried about it. It's not gonna hurt if I didn't do it. The ones that are new, they just came out, you're not sure about, yes, look in the edit for the install. Just make sure nothing fishy is going to be installed. I haven't seen one yet in the AUR that caused any problems. So, all right, so next one we're going to install. So you can hit the up arrow so you get back, remove the other part, and we're going to put in LX image -QT. Let's see, we're going to do number 1, and let's see how this goes. This shouldn't take that long. There we go. Oh, where it says air, the PGP signatures, this is a common problem that I see. Unknown public key. So we're going to have to skip that for now. I know that they're trying to fix this issue. Oops. Let me go up here. Yeah, it looks like there was a problem. In order to replace, how provided dependency. Well, we'll install that some a little bit later. But let's get on to the next install. Alright, no confirm, and then we're going to do the OB config QT. Let's do number 1. Oh, this one's having a problem too. Okay, let's do the Git version. Let's do number 2. See if that will work, and we'll try it with the other app. Sometimes the first one, if they have 2 versions, the regular and then the Git version, if the regular doesn't work, use the Git. If the Git doesn't work, use the regular. Usually there are ways to get around it. There we go. Okay, so let's do that for LX image QT. Yeah, let's, it may be out of date. If it can install it, I'd rather have that, have something. It's better than nothing. And this is a way to understand that. That's why the AUR sometimes can be frustrating if you don't get everything that you need. So there is one other thing we should try to get is some icons and themes, especially icons, oxygen themes. So let's see if we could find any. Ooh, that's let's do number 5. Let's do number 5. Oxygen icons. That should be enough. There we go. Let's just clear, and let's do one other thing. Do the display manager. We gotta make sure we enable that. Just SDDM services. Yep. Okay. All right. So we got that taken care of, and let's reboot. Let's see what happens. There we go. Let's see if we could do full screen. Nope, not yet. All right, let's go back. All right, let's put in the password and enter. And there we go. As you can see. Let's see if we could do full screen. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's better. All right, so this is LXQT. This is just base vanilla, just base stuff that we installed. This should be version, what is it? Oh, 0.11.0. All right, so it's version 11 so far. So as you can see here, Razor QT with LXDE together. That's what it is. And on the bottom is your LXQT panel. You got your menu on the left side. You got your different desktops if you use the mouse wheel in the middle. Here you could drop applications like your web browser, your file manager, terminal, stuff like that. And on the right side you have your applets section right here, and your notifications. Like right here I have the Solus, the PEC-UR. Here's the comment applet that I was telling you about. If you click it right here, it'll tell you the different services and all. This is for your device management, your hard drives, removable USB hard drives. You got your volume indicator, time and date, and then you got your desktop, if you want to see your desktop if you're with other apps. So if you go in here in the app section, normally under accessories you'll just have PC Man FM, which is a good lightweight version. This is the QT version of it, and it's just like regular PC Man FM, just like Thunder or maybe Dolphin. It's just a lightweight version. It's good enough to do what you need to do with your job with file management. I like it, and it works for me. In here, the rest is stuff that I had installed: HP Device Manager, Solus, and X-Archiver that I put in. But normally you just have that. Under graphics, you would have by default screenshot, but here's the LX image, and document viewer was added on there because I installed it through the base part. Under internet, you got the two Avahi setups, the SSH and the VNC. Under Office, just document viewer. Usually you won't. This should be by default as well, just like this. Under programming, because of QT stuff, you're going to have that for sure, all the different QT stuff. Under sound and video, pulse audio control, that I put in because we put in pulse audio. The Pavo controller, that's what that is. The QT the test utility, that's by default because of QT. Under systems tools, add and remove because of the this thing right here, the pack UR, that's what that is. The Vahi Zero config, ignore that. The packet manager printer, and that one is by default because of the printing setup. The QT's by default also. Software update because of pack UR, and the UX term and X term is because of X term. And then under preference, here's the LX appearance, and then here's the printer settings. Usually you'll see under system tools, but they put it under preferences. And then you got the LXQT settings, the configuration center with all the other features in there. And then you have about LXQT, and then leave the normal setup right here, and then lock screen, and then you have your search. So if you search in here, LX do printer, see, there it is. It's pretty responsive and fast. Let's go under preferences, LXQT settings, and then configuration center. If you go in here, you have your main settings, and then you have system settings. The appearance is basically its default setup for configuring the look and feel. So under widget styles, you got Fusion or Windows. That's this part right here, the background. Under icons, I have the Numix and Oxygen because I install Oxygen. That's the default. So if you want, you could just, let's say we do square. Now the icons look square instead of Oxygen. Under theme, this is the theme color and look and feel. So it's under default by Frost, but you could change it to other ones like light, or let's say dark. I'm just going to leave it at Frost. Alright, so, and then you could change your fonts, and the way how it look and feel, what type of font. And they have a good amount. I installed 3 different font setups in here, so you should have more than enough. Cursor, there's the regular one, the Wata, and then there's the Menda. I don't know, for some reason GTK under VirtualBox is kind of goofy for some reason, and it's a bug they're trying to fix, so I'm just going to leave it on that. Brightness settings for your laptops, desktops, you don't have to worry about that. Under desktop, for your background, for your wallpaper, if you click it, you could go down to user, share, and then oh yeah, that's right, I did install that. I did install Arch wallpaper, I forgot. That's okay. You could still go in here, where is it? Under LXQT, I think it's under, what is it? Yeah, themes. Yeah, under themes, and then depending on which section of the theme you could look up in there. I think it's, this is the default one. There's some other wallpapers depending on if you want to download yourself. It's there. So we got that. Oh, I forgot. There's advanced where it's the window manager, you know, desktop click, but don't worry about that. You can control the desktop icons, the labels, and all that. Desktop notifications, where you want to see it around here, position, and then the size. File associations. Also, this is meant for LXQT, which is associated, which one that you should do once you see it, which app, and so on. Keyboard and mouse, which has some good features in here. Under mouse, you can control the speed and all, and the cursor type, what to do with the keyboard itself, how fast in response, and the type of layout as well. You know, you could go in here and let me show you. Tech cordless. Let's see, do they have? Yeah, let's say this one. And that's it. Localese, change the language support, you know, and how it's set up. Monitor for your resolution here. Advance the rotation frequency, and then the information. You could do multiple desktop. So if you have multiple screens, you could do that. I love that function. OpenBox settings. This is just like OpenBox. You know, which type of theme you want and all that. I'm just going to leave it where it is for now. This you can ignore. It's just using it because of the Windows Manager, so I would leave it as is. But if you want to change it, you could change it. Power management for your laptop, lid, your desktop, and stuff like that. Sessions, just like XFCE, how they do it, where the base, which window manager, here you could switch it to a different one. If you have it, instead of OpenBox, you could do i3, just an example. Default applications, what's your terminal, Q terminal, what's your browser, if you had like Firefox or Chrome, you can set that there. Directories, where you have it, set the directories. This is, I like better than some of the other desktop managers. What if you want all your downloads, your documents, music, pictures, videos, whatever, in a different hard drive? That's where you could do that. Auto start, which apps you want to start automatically. It did some of them already for me right here, which I am happy to see. You can add new ones, edit them, delete them. It's all right there. Environment, this one, variables, don't do it. This is basically kind of advanced programming. If you want to change the environments of specific functions, I wouldn't even bother with this. Yes, I know. Thank you. Shortcuts. This is where you could set your shortcuts, the commands, and what programs and all that. That's what you would do right here. And then you have your Windows effects. This is for the comp fizz or compositing. This is the different apps and the settings for that features. This I'm going to go in detail one day when I do Compton and show you how to use that. And then you have your printer settings, set up your printer and all that. This is a GTK version, not a QT version. And that's that. And I mean, other than that, it's not a bad lightweight desktop environment. If you're looking for something, you like the look and feel of KDE, but you don't want to mess around with so much with KDE, LXDE is the one to do it. Something lightweight for your parents that just want web browsing, emailing, and stuff like that. That's what this does. The preferences, appearance. Yeah, looks good. You know, it's all that right in here. Same thing, just like any other terminal. Nothing that fancy. And I hope you like it. Give it a try because it really is getting better and better each year. Manjaro Linux has one for LXQT. If you go on their website under the community section, they do have one. But let me just shut down real quick. And that's LXQT, folks. Let me show you the Manjaro version. They have a pretty good LXQT version out there that I highly recommend. So if you want to try LXQT with some of the bloatware, no, that's not it. That's not it. Try Manjaro. It's Arch. It has the LXQT in it for its app. Ah, there it is. Community Edition featuring LXQT 0.11. Go to the details. So that's what it looks like. And they've done a pretty good job. I mean, some of the stuff that they have in here, SDDM and the configure editor, Firefox, HexChat, transmission, LX terminal instead of QT terminal. So they choose a different one right there. MPV for video. Let's see here. The 64-bit. They have Pulse Audio and SM player for the video also. KCal for calculator. Plank for the bottom. This right here. This is Plank. Let's see. QPDF viewer. This is a QT version of PDF viewer itself. Infinity smoothing that they added in there. Yower base. So it's a pretty good setup. Also the theme Manjaro Vertex Maya Dark. So they the community caption. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. But it's right there. Download it. There's a download link. I'll put that information in the notes itself. So if you want to try LXQT that has a distro already, this is one I highly recommend. So that's all I have for now. Take care. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Take care.